guys, welcome back to our channel, Sweet Tooth Twins. I'm Shreya.
And I'm Shruti.
And today we're going to be making baked apple cinnamon donuts, which are really healthy because it also has less sugar. Let's get started.
For this recipe, you're going to need 1.5 cup all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup sugar, 1.5 teaspoon baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 3/4 cup milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 large egg, 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 medium grated apples.
The first step for this recipe is to mix together the sugar and the grated apples. We have prepped this mixture early on to avoid the browning of the apples due to oxidation. The next step is to mix together all of our dry ingredients. So first, we're going to mix in our salt and baking powder. Next, we're going to add in the nutmeg and the cinnamon. Now, we're just going to mix it together. Now, we're going to set our dry ingredients to the side, and we're going to work on our wet ingredients. So the first thing we have to do is beat our egg, and a cool trick is to just use a fork and quickly whip the eggs like this. Nice and easy. So now that we're done beating the egg, we're going to start combining the wet ingredients together. We're going to be adding the vanilla extract into the apple mixture. We're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of butter. And our egg. We'll add milk after we mix the wet ingredients and dry ingredients based on the consistency of the dough. Now we're going to whisk this together. The next step is to mix in the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. We're just going to slowly pour in the wet ingredients into the bigger bowl. I'm only going to be adding in half. Now we're just going to whisk it together. I'm going to add in the rest. So now that we're done mixing this together, looking at our dough's consistency, we're going to add in a little bit less than half a cup of milk. Now we're just going to mix this together. The amount of milk needed is based on the juiciness of the fruits. Turns out that our apples turned out really juicy. That's why we didn't need the 3/4 cup of milk. So now that we have started preheating our oven, we are going to put our batter into this piping tip so it's easier to pour the batter into our pan. But it's fine if you don't have it, you can always just use a spoon. Now that we've poured our batter into our piping tip, we're just gonna spray our pan with cooking spray, but you can also use butter. So now we're just gonna fill in our pan. Make sure you fill in the batter till the top of the pan. Now that we're done pouring out our batter, we're just going to give it a little shake. So the reason behind this is so that all the donuts come out evenly once it's cooked. Now we're just going to pop it into our oven since the oven is preheated. While our donuts are baking, we're going to start making our cinnamon sugar coating. For that, we're going to need 1/4 cup butter, 1/4 cup sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon. So first, we're going to mix in our cinnamon and sugar. Just going to mix them together. Okay. So we're done mixing our cinnamon sugar. Now we're just going to put this on our plate so it's easier to coat our donuts once they come out of the oven. Okay.
Oh my god, it smells so good. We cannot wait to eat it. But for now, we're gonna take the donuts out on a larger tray while it's still hot. So please get help if you need.
Wow, they came right out. Looks perfect, like donuts. Now we're just gonna coat them.
Now we're gonna start coating our donuts.
So you take the donut, you just had to dip it in the butter, just a little bit, don't soak it in, and put it inside our cinnamon sugar mixture. It should look kind of like this.
So we're finally done making our donuts and it looks really good.
These donuts are bite-sized and really healthy, so you will not feel guilty while eating it. Let's take a look at our donuts. Wow, it looks amazing from the inside.